Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we're going to be going to do a little bit of a deep dive on basically where all the PlayStation 5 and a little bit of the Xbox Series X consoles have been throughout, especially this past like 3 weeks or so, and as well also what we're anticipating up throughout this upcoming next few weeks. And on top of that too, just basically the last locations for some of those retailers, which overall is actually kind of some good news, I think, when it comes to all these upcoming PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X restocks, especially all throughout this next few weeks or next 2 weeks, especially. As well, I'll kind of give you guys the rundown for all the American stock, but we did all throughout this week and all that good stuff. So hopefully you guys are ready to have a pretty hopefully nice, relaxing weekend. If any of you guys will be checking out Horizon 2 as well, you guys can go check out my little quick initial first impressions and review on the YouTube channel itself. So make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. As well, for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway, Amazon links down below for the PS5 disc digital console controller, Samsung SSDs down below. You have to go check those on out and see. Twitter and Twitch stream on top of that, and sign up for Weeble. Deposit $1, you get a bunch of free stock and free money. Some of that Coinbase too as well. And I appreciate you guys all so much for watching. So leave a like if you guys want to, and definitely leave your thoughts and comments down below. So the first and foremost, I kind of want to give you guys the quick rundown of like where all the PlayStation 5s have actually been. So in case you guys didn't know, I have mentioned this very subtly in passing, but we've actually had a huge, and I mean huge outside of the country focus on all of our consoles. So what I mean by that is when it comes to UK, especially this past week was pretty much jam-packed with almost every big retailer actually having stock. And so the equivalent of basically Target, Walmart, Best Buy, and Amazon all dropping at the same exact time throughout 1 week period. And as you guys know, in America, we had a really quiet week. We had a GameStop walk-in event going on, which you guys can probably go check throughout this weekend, and we'll probably cover that a little bit more tomorrow. And everything else, not so much. We didn't really have a good Target drop. We didn't have a Best Buy online drop, although we did have some walk-ins going on. No Walmart drop, no Amazon drop. And the only thing we kind of really had, especially on the PS5s, were just very kind of weird mid-tier grocery store chains, which is not like a proper drop in my mind, although at least people are getting their consoles. So the big thing is that we had on the UK, we'll get to America again in a second, but in the UK, Game literally had a drop that had with their PS5 stock that was on February 18th. So you guys can probably go and tell, literally today. So they had a big drop all throughout today as well. They had standalone consoles. They had various bundles, kind of how Best Buy does, where they have like a lot of individual consoles, and they also have like bonus bundles too as well. And they basically had Horizon, Spider-Man, Ghost of Tsushima, and Ratchet and Clank bundles too mixed on in. So that's one. That's kind of like the equivalent of GameStop doing like a nice proper drop and bundle drop. And then part two was also on Smith's Toys. That's kind of a big reason why we don't have a lot of stock in America, especially throughout these past 2 weeks. So basically, Smith's Toys went live with the PlayStation 5 disc console too, both online and also in store. So basically, people were had a chance to go get the online drops. You guys were able to go rot that stuff on out and go checking it out in case you guys wanted to. Same with online. So it's kind of the equivalent of, once again, like say a Target doing both an online drop and also in-store drop, or same equivalent for Best Buy. And that was on the 17th. So basically, we had a drop that was today and then a drop yesterday for the UK. We also had Shop 2, which is also a pretty big retailer up in the UK that actually had a also PlayStation 5 stock and restock dropping on February 13th, which is consisting of also, PlayStation 5 consoles and Horizon Forbidden West bundles, which would make sense too, because Horizon literally just came out today, and they came out a little bit earlier, technically yesterday, for the UK, because they had like the awkward like 6-hour bonus on that one. There's also some other places such as Very that also had stock on February 8th too as well, with both PS5 disc and digital bundles, and also Studio also had stock too on the 10th as well. AO had console not too long ago, and same with Argos and also BT Store. Some of those are actually on the more outdated side, so we'll maybe be expecting them up in the UK early on, maybe for next week. Now, the reason why I'm saying this for American folks though, as you guys can go and tell, the UK had a very heavy drop week. And same thing too as well with Canada, where Canada even had, I believe, also another Walmart drop and a few other various bundle drops that happen online for all the Canadian folks out there. And now I do always want to go and say, they do deserve the consoles. They do deserve getting the consoles. They deserve, people getting the hookup. Like, there's people everywhere, like in Japan, China, Korea, Canada, Mexico, wherever it is, that are also gamers too. So I'm never against other regions getting consoles in stock, but it does kind of make sense because the UK kind of has an alternating route. We kind of talk about this a lot on this channel, where like say we'll have America have a very heavy, say like 3 weeks in a row, or like 2-3 weeks in a row. And then sometimes we'll have other regions such as say the UK, especially like I said, this past week, where they're like having to move stock, they're shipping stock is arriving, and then those big retailers have a chance to organize the stock in their back houses and then go and, well, obviously go and sell the stock. So we've been watching that pretty closely, and just letting you guys all know that it seemed like a very UK and Canada focus for this week, which would make a lot of sense because us here in America, In America here, we basically had like a little bit of Target stock arrival, which we'll probably go and talk a bit more throughout maybe the next day or so, like next few days or so. So we knew that was going on, although we did not have a drop. So it does at least bump up the likelihood of a Target drop next week. Very, very nice to see. At least we have like kind of more slowly moving towards the next like step of grooving of restocks and people getting consoles and all that. But it kind of stinks because we had basically no real good restock here for probably the past like 3 weeks or so. So at least we have some movement for Target, although we had a small chance of it happening today, and sadly it did not. The bar 2 of that is also on Best Buy. We did at least have some Best Buy walk-ins, although very sporadic. Kind of seemed to like more on the event store side, and just not that much stock was floating around. Like I wish there was more. Like I truly wish there was more. But at least on the one bright side for all that stuff, we at least did go get some sort of consoles, and we did at least get a few walk-ins. So we'll probably cover a lot more walk-ins too as well tomorrow morning. So be on the lookout for that. And as well, on top of that, we didn't see even an online drop for Xboxes, PS5s, or whatever from Best Buy. So it was very, very quiet even on that one, which kind of stinks. And we did at least have some good GPUs. We had a GameStop GPU drop that was confirmed. We also had a Best Buy GPU drop too as well. That was also confirmed. I think a few other little various mid-tier locations also had GPUs. And it was also kind of seemed like a very Xbox-focused week too on top of that, which once again would make a lot of sense with the UK and Canada having a lot of PlayStation 5 stock. But the Xbox itself, Lodi had the GameStop walk-in, as we mentioned, for bundles. We saw a few Target stores also go and have their occasional walk-ins. And on top of that, too, we also saw, I believe, Anton Line also having Xbox stock, too, as well, and even Microsoft Store stock. So it did kind of seem like a big Xbox focus, at least here in America, which would also probably mean that maybe next week, hopefully we'll have a lot more of those big retailers such as Best Buy maybe holding on to some stock, Amazon maybe holding on to some stock, same with Walmart, too, which also might inhibit even better, bigger normal drop coming up next week. But as well, when it comes to PlayStations, once again, we had basically nothing. We did also have, though, a PlayStation Direct, and since we were seeing big stock arrivals of Target, I think that does bump up the likelihood quite a bit of a next upcoming restock week. So that probably means that Best Buy is looking extremely, extremely likely. It's been like over a month since their last proper online drop, although the walk-ins may or may not have changed some stuff throughout this week. And on all honesty, I kind of wish we'd see a little bit more Best Buy walk-ins. I would actually like to see that. More of a maybe a nationwide side, just so everyone watching this video can get their stock. But then the same thing too, that also might be nice then for Walmart, because Walmart, I believe right now, is still not overdue on stock. And I've been saying Walmart's extremely overdue for like 3 weeks now. And of course, it's obviously just mainly a guessing game when it comes to these trackers. So a lot of my stuff is more so on the update side, just so you guys know like what to look out for, what to kind of expect, which locations are kind of overdue and all that. But Walmart has not done anything for like a month. So all these other locations getting stock, and seeing Xbox is getting stock from the Microsoft Store, and seeing PlayStation Direct having stock. For Walmart, it's a double drop, so it has PS5s and Xboxes all at the same time. So realistically, it makes a lot of sense that we have a chance to go get those when it comes to Walmart upcoming in this upcoming week. Same with Best Buy too, because it's so overdue unless the walk-ins change. And then even for GameStop, we've also been hearing, I believe, a little bit of murmurs and rumors that there might be another walk-in event for the PlayStation 5 going on. Although, once again, that's still not confirmed. Pretty much like the last 4 GameStop walk-in rumors we've seen have actually pretty much ended up being confirmed in like within like 1 or 2 days of our expected times. So once we get more dates and times for that stuff, we'll 100% let you guys go and know. And then same with Amazon, we've just been patiently still watching Amazon. We haven't seen any stock arrivals or stock movements or stock anything with it. And so we're watching our best to see whenever it can and will go and restock. But that's one of the big struggle. The one big struggle on this one is just that we just haven't had any drops. There's a very, very dry and somewhat disappointing week. And the fact that we're also seeing even some scalpers and botters targeting up these next upcoming drops when it's just been so dry, and seeing the third-party prices also going up, that just makes for kind of just a really mediocre week. It's also been kind of snowy here in Chicago, so it's kind of blah. But at least on the one bright side, we do have Horizon coming out. So if you guys did have a chance to check that out, or if you guys want to, leave your thoughts and comments on it as well, or check out the review video we did before. But like I said, we had a few little mid-tier places like the Costco's and Kroger's. We had a little bit of movement. We had a lot of walk-in stuff. I really think walk-ins were kind of the big focus for this week, especially when it comes to the BJ's bundles and Myers, which we'll probably cover up more news on that probably tomorrow. So definitely be on the lookout for that if you guys want to. And I'll like a little baby bit of military, but it really just kind of seemed like a mediocre week. It seemed like a lot of the stuff got a lot of stock in Canada and UK, which once again, I'm okay with, but it did technically go take away stock from us in America. So now that pretty much a lot of the UK stores are mostly done and mostly sorted for. There must be like maybe 1 or 2 more. I think they kind of let Sony have a bigger focus on us in America, and that should be in the next like 1 or 2 weeks should be pretty good for us, especially because so many big retailers are overdue, and as well, especially because, well, we just want consoles. And they also have Horizon, so they obviously want to go and sell more Horizon consoles and the PS5 too as well. So kind of just giving you guys my thoughts and comments on this to wind down the Friday. Make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on, as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 disc, digital console, and controller. Twitter and Twitch stream as well, linked down below. Check out the Samsung SSDs on sale down below, and the Twitter and Twitch stream as I mentioned, and that Webull and Coinbase. And we'll probably go and see you guys all of tomorrow for a lot more videos, so be on the lookout for that. And I appreciate all of you guys so much for watching in the first place. Love you guys.